1, 2, 3, 4. Hi, I'm Charles from Mass Ave Music. That was an excerpt from an Ace Frehley solo. I've had some people ask me to show them an Ace Frehley line or lick or whatever. And that's from a song called Let Me Know off the first record. And it's really just a few extremely common rock or blues licks strung together. So I figured I'd show you them, the solo, so that you could get, more bang for the buck, so to speak. So here's, we're at the 10th fret to start off with. Okay, we're tuned down a half step, incidentally. So we're going to place our third finger at the 12th fret of the third string, and we're going to bend up. I'm going to move a little bit closer here. Bend up a whole step, meaning 2 frets away, so bend up to this note. So, okay. The second note's going to be at the 10th fret of the second string with our first finger, and it's the same note as the previously bent note, at the top of the bend. So, okay. Our third note is going to be at the 10th fret of the first string, okay, and that would be the root of the chord that's underneath it, which would be this sound here. Okay, so you can pick it any way you want to. Some people do all downstrokes. I do usually 2 downstrokes and an upstroke, but we're going to repeat that lick 3 times in succession. So that's like the most common rock lick there is, probably. I mean, So I used an alternate fingering there. You can use a 3rd, 4th, 2nd finger to generate that note. So now we're gonna take our second finger at the 12th fret of the 3rd string, and we're gonna slide it to the 14th fret. Okay. So then the next note is gonna be, we're gonna skip a string, and it's gonna be at the first string of the same fret as that note. So, okay, and that's going to give you a major 6th interval, which we're not going to really get into right now in any kind of detail, but we'll just show you that that's the shape. So we're going to take that shape, and we're going to move it down a half step, and play that, and we're going to move it down another half step and play that shape again. Okay, so we've got, and I would probably use alternating down and up strokes for that, but you can do all downstrokes if you want to. Okay, then to finish off that portion of the excerpt, you're going to go back to the 10th fret, place your index finger on the 3rd string, 10th fret, and you're going to, with 1 pick stroke, you're going to pick that note, and then you're going to hammer on to the 11th fret of that string with your 2nd finger, and then off and on and off and on. And that's a trill. Okay? So, okay. Then the final bit here is we're going to change positions. See, this song is basically a blues. It's a 1-4-5 progression. We're now, we started off the excerpt on the 4 chord, but now we're going to move down, we're going to move back to the 1 chord, so back a little bit, okay? So we're going to be in this position. Here's our A chord. And all we're going to do is we're going to play a ghost note with our downstroke and sort of just mute at the 3rd fret of the 5th string. And then the next note's going to be sounded at that same fret with an upstroke. And then you're going to hammer on the 4th fret of that same string. almost like chicken picking, I guess that's what they call it in the country world, where you have like some deadened notes and some sound sustained notes. And then the last note's going to be at the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Third string, 1st fret, first finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string, to conclude the lick, the whole excerpt. So slowly this whole thing would be 3, 4. I'll play it one more time. 3, 4. And that's it. 3 very common licks, this one and this. Sorry. Everybody makes mistakes. Anyway, so you can use those 3 licks however you want to. I'm Charles from Mass Ave Music, and thanks for tuning in.